Yes, good morning, and viewers. You're welcome. Welcome this morning to the program. This is Bystanders and Newsstands. I'm Christian Chuku. Today is a wonderful day that we are alive to see a bright and new day. Today is the 26th of October 2022. We're right here to get the responses and also get the views of the bystander this morning. If you're live this morning, please click on the like button. Click on the like button so that we can get more people to view us and view this program. Wonderful morning to you all. Yeah, welcome to the program Bystanders at the Newsstands. Okay, I have with me, let's go straight to the newspaper headlines. I have with me the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune I have with me. I have the Guardian newspaper. I have the Nigerian Tribune and the Guardian newspaper this morning. Yes, let's start with the Guardian this morning. Yes, we're talking about how rogue ships become invisible in Nigerian waters. How rogue ships become invisible in Nigerian waters. The last time Navy accosted a Navy ship that is used to steal fuel, they set it on fire. And now there's a complaint that the ship has become invisible. There is no signal from that ship. Usually, no ship leaves Nigeria without the Navy knowing, or without a collaboration from the sister country that is receiving the ship and the country itself that has that ship. Now, there's a report that the rogue ships are becoming invisible in Nigerian waters. What's a report by the NPA, the Nigerian Ports Authority? We'll look at that on page 3. Let's take a look at that quickly on page 3. Nigerian Ports Authority yesterday revealed that rogue vessels used for stealing crude oil in the Niger Delta turned off their automatic identification system to evade detection and tracking by officials in the country's waters. The NPA Managing Director, Mohammed Koko, made this disclosure while answering questions at the ministerial media briefing anchored by the presidential communication team at the presidential villa, Abuja. Yes, these rogue vessels used for stealing crude oil turned off their automatic identification system to evade detection and tracking by officials in the country's waters. That is the situation we have this morning. Let's look at that report. Jonathan canvasses constitutional roles by deputy governors. Jonathan canvasses constitutional roles by the deputy governors. Court nullifies APC primary in Rivers. Court nullifies APC primary in Rivers State. Appeal Court clarifies 21 justices transfer, says panel on Nnamdi Kanu not targeted. Appeal Court clarifies the 21 justices transfer, says the panel on Nnamdi Kanu not targeted. There are speculations that there are reports that those justices that delivered the Nnamdi Kanu's judgment saying that his discharge were transferred. But the appeal court is saying that the transfer generally of 21 justices is not targeted on the panel that decided the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, let's look at other reports. Petrol nears 200 naira per litre as ex-depot price, debt, logistics escalates scarcity. Petrol nears 200 naira per litre as ex-depot price, debt, logistics escalates scarcity. Fuel queues will disappear in 48 hours. Moman says fuel queues will disappear in 48 hours. Moman says Eichmann blames private depot for shortages. NMDPRA assures of robust supply. U.S. to worsen petrol scarcity with proposed export ban. United States to worsen petrol scarcity with proposed export ban. 3 months after regulators quietly approved an increment in fuel prices, following claims by marketers that they can no longer sustain operations and sell at the regulated price of 165 naira per litre. Another episode of arm twisting has begun and may see Nigerians paying between 178 naira to 200 naira per litre for petrol, while fuel queues witnessed in the north central region and the Federal Capital Territory were attributed to poor road access as a result of flood. The queues witnessed in Lagos State since Monday were attributed to alleged increase in ex-depot price, debts, and logistics challenge. It is really an arm twist by the regulators and also the federal government. Arm twist on Nigerians. One saying that it is as a result of flooding that is in the north central, as a result of flooding. Now in Lagos, it is now as a result of the ex-depot price, the increase in the ex-depot price, debts and logistics challenges. This year, over 100 million liters of diluted fuel got through the system. Now nobody has been held responsible. Nobody is prosecuted. Nobody is fingered. Apprehended by the armed forces. Become invisible. Okay, like I said, thank you for being with us. We are having petrol nearing 200 naira per litre as ex-depot price, debts and logistics escalate scarcity. United States to worsen fuel scarcity in Nigeria with their proposed export ban, which indicates that it might be impossible to export crude oil to the United States and get refined product back. So it's going to attribute to the worsening situation of petrol. Yes, Tinubu Atiku absent as Obi others unveil agenda for women. Tinubu Atiku absent as Obi others unveil agenda for women. Let's look at the reports here this morning. Okay, let's go straight to the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune. Oyo government faults Fashola on Lagos Ibadan Express delay. Oyo government faults Fashola on Lagos Ibadan Express. The construction, the delay on Fashola and puts finishing touches to the Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So Fashola is faulting the Oyo government over the non-completion of the Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Kogi Imo Bayelsa governorship elections to hold November 2023. Kogi Imo Bayelsa governorship elections to hold November 2023. Yes. Oil theft, rogue ship turn off identification service to avoid detection. That's from the NPA MD. Oil theft, rogue ships turn off identification service to avoid detection. This is coming from the NPA MD. Yes, Meghan Markle, the wife to let me say runaway prince. I'm 43% Nigerian. Meghan Markle says reveals that I'm 43% Nigerian. Sunak meets King Charles III, assumes office as UK PM. First ever Indian UK Prime Minister. Nigeria remains secure with us. APC replies Obaseki. Nigerians remain secure with us. APC replies Obaseki. As court nullifies APC primaries in Rivers State. Court nullifies APC primaries in Rivers State. Marketers sell petrol at 195 naira as queues now return. This is a picture. This is Ikeja, Alausa Ikeja, mobile at Alausa. Yes. Queues have returned. The queues have returned. Okay. Why we transfer 21 justices appeal court? Why we transferred 21 justices? This is coming from the appeal court. Why we transferred 21 justices from the appeal court? Lagos set up inquest to unravel cause of IVD's wife death. Atiku visits flood victims in Bayelsa, promises to complete Dasin Hausa Dam to manage release of excess water from Lagdo Dam. Urges federal government to establish temporary fund for farmers. Pledges 50 million naira to victims. Police arrest suspected kidnappers, armed robbers with goods worth 25 million naira in Oyo. Yes, let's look at other reports this morning. Yes, if you're online, please click on the like button, and also there will be a link that will be posted online so that you can be part of the program. Yes, I will receive a report, a breaking news that the WAEC office in Lagos State is on fire. WAEC office is on fire. WAEC office is not very far from me here. Yes, WAEC office is not very far from here. I think just 3 minutes walk from this junction to the WAEC office. WAEC office is on fire. Let me look at the report. Yes, pandemonium has broken out in the early hours of Wednesday as fire gutted the West African. Okay, I think this is Yaba, West African Examination Council, WAEC building in Yaba. The one that got fire is in Yaba. Yes, is on fire. WAEC Yaba is on fire. We'll get more report from that. When we get a full report, we will feed you on what is happening. What is happening currently. We are at the bystand and we are getting ready to get analysis from our analysts. I don't know the Lagos.
Edo can never be the Lagos. I'm the first person today. What is happening?
Edo no be Lagos.
Edo can never be. Lie.
They will finish you.
I maintain it.
They will finish you.
Yesterday, I received a lot of calls. People were calling me, so were praising me, so were lashing me. Because I have to say the truth, my brother. We need to say the truth now. This time around, we need to say the truth. Tell the truth. You talk. You don't talk, you die. Thank you. My name is Loka Yagwela. I don't know Lagos. I greet everybody over there. Thank you very much. We are in a new era of politics.
The flood victims in Benue State. Obi visited the flood victims, gave 5 million naira. Atiku gave 50 million naira. Tinubu didn't go, but the wives of the president, they went. And they gave them 20 million naira.
Yes.
Obi went there and he went with the people. He visited the areas. He sat with the people. He visited the areas. Atiku went there. You know what Atiku
did? But I didn't know what Atiku went to Bayelsa. Not Benue yet, first.
I said Benue State.
He went to Benue yesterday?
Yes.
But I only learned that he went to Bayelsa.
No, okay, Bayelsa.
They went to Bayelsa.
So people are saying that Atiku went there as a
No. Let's say the truth. See, I want to be blunt. I don't say the truth. I listened to all of them yesterday. You see, the theory of Bayelsa is too hard. And I won't tell you lie. Obi tried. Obi going through there. He tried. And this is a politics time. This is a time of politics. You can do dramatica. You can do anything just to make sure you get vote. Yes, Obi try, Atiku try. Atiku have not gone there. Everybody is now watching how much you are going to give. Obi give 5 million. He tried. That's his own mind. On his own mind. Give it them. Why Atiku give 50 million? You know, if you talk about money, Atiku has money more than Obi. They have money. And this is time for them, for masses to enjoy the money. This is the time. Yeah, if they give you, collect. No problem. It's our money. But what I'm saying is that, please, for now, are you not surprised? What our president doing in Australia? Korea. What is he doing there? Telling Bakumu, former Secretary General, that we are suffering under climate change in Nigeria. Is that what? What can that former Secretary General go to do with us? What concerns us? Do you think if fraud is ravaging in South Korea, the president will leave South Korea come to Nigeria, my brother. Yes, the politicians are trying their best. Our own president
to have visited these flooding areas. We expect it.
and ask a question: do you think if this thing is happening in Togo here, the Togo president will leave Togo coming to Nigeria here? That means to tell you that Nigerians are those are. We're supposed to be protesting now. Nigeria is supposed to be protesting. Heavy protests everywhere to tell the government that enough is enough. You better walk out of that place. Osibanjo better what stop Osibanjo to lead the campaign. Visit all this fraud area. Osibanjo is angry with the president Buhari. Buhari is angry with Osibanjo. Their government have scattered. No organized. Nothing is working again. No light. Look at everywhere. Queue. Fuel. No fuel. Nothing. Our president is busy. The man is telling you, go ahead. I don't care. I made my money. Look at the kind of money they vote for themselves. Pension, when they go out, they enjoy themselves billions. Billions. When Nigerians are languishing in the waters. And look at all Buhari ministers are docile, not doing anything. All the ministers. Look at Fashola, nothing they can hear Fashola.
Do you expect anything from them at this moment?
Because when the head is rotty, when the president head is rotty, when the leg and hand cannot do anything. It is, I don't know. Nigerians are quiet. And things are down zero in Nigeria.
Many people are minding their business because they
what kind of money you are dying is hunger?
They see little money and probably.
Where's the money? Where is the money?
They think they are comfortable.
But
when it gets to them, they start wailing.
Imagine Tinubu said he's going to build on Buhari legacy. Build on Buhari legacy? Build on borrowing money without doing a project? Can Buhari measure how many projects has you built with our money? With borrowed money? Don't you know very soon China will come and slave us with the money borrowed? Who's going to pay?
I don't think China will slave.
They already doing that.
I don't think China will.
China already doing that. China will come here and hold the ransom because we did not pay for the debt.
And hold you ransom?
Yes, sir.
Did you borrow any money?
My brother, if any money people borrow, we are going to pay. We are suffering it now. No light, no water, no fuel, no gas in Nigeria. And you have president on power, visiting everywhere.
But we have the senators, we have the House of Rep members.
You're the same.
Activists.
You're the same.
We have your lawmakers.
Do you have human rights again in Nigeria? When Jonathan was there, that's why you have human rights. Who was fighting front and back. But today, they cannot even cough. They can't cough. All of them have been bribed. Look at Nigerian Labour Congress. Where are they? Zero. Nigerians are dying under APC.
Some of these people are not feeling what Nigerians are feeling. You can see them.
How would they feel?
They're not feeling what
Jonathan is there. Osibanjo is there. They only also launch book. Wait, I don't understand this thing. And again, I want to tell me Nigerians are not watching all these things. Anyway, they don't have light to watch TV. DSTV, you gotta charge DSTV. You cannot buy fuel. Take a walk out the whole filling station. Everywhere is closed in Nigeria. And Buhari say he's borrowing money. Which money are you borrowing? And Tinubu is saying, I want to build a legacy. Which legacy? A legacy of poverty? A legacy of hatred? A legacy of dividation? In Nigeria, I say I want to build a legacy? Insecurity? You can't move freely now. Look at what happened to Silema Pastor. 7 policemen were killed.
No, 4 policemen were killed.
4 policemen?
Yeah.
What of the aid and other things?
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it good? So, my brother, Nigeria need to wake up.
The governor of Edo State said that if you vote for APC, Nigeria will divide. But in response, nobody responded to the governor, your governor. Nigeria remains secure with us. Secure. APC replied.
Secure. When water, secure. When 600 people have died, just few days, because they couldn't do their work. Secure. When people can move in, they can move in the east. When people cannot campaign. When APC in the southeast. Secure in Lagos. Agbero have taken over everywhere. Are you aware the drivers in Lagos, they want to protest because of the increase of demand of tax collector to use it for their Baba 2023? Are you aware they want to start protesting? And they say they want to build on legacy of Buhari. Which legacy? I'm telling you, I cannot eat it, come here and show to build.
I never even eat that. I'm talking to you.
What kind of rubbish is that? My brother. Yes, the response my governor get to APC is the best response. If APC enter 2023 presidential election declaring Nigeria will be divided into two, because the man that is coming up is not capable to handle Nigeria. Otherwise, the man would sleep in Asoro or sleep in London.
Many people disagree with you.
Who would disagree with me? Kule, let Kule come and debate with me here.
No.
Not, you see, not English. Nigeria don't need English. After all, sure, you can speak English. After all, we have a lot of professors. They cannot produce common matches in Nigeria here. Professor cannot produce motto. A professor cannot produce doctors. We have the best doctor here. Where are they? They are running to London because they don't have anything in Nigeria to benefit in Nigeria here. So, what is he going to tell me? If APC already, okay, I want to ask you a question now. Since APC become 7 years now, Nigeria have divided already. You know now. Nigeria have divided. Nigeria is hungry. So what Obaseki is saying is the truth. It's the truth. Okay? Check the media aid of Tinubu. And check the media aid of Obi. I check the media aid of Atiku. The media aid of Tinubu, almost of them, they are out. They talk anyhow. Like Festive Kayamu is a minister supposed to resign. Look at the kind of what he's talking about. Who is Festive Kayamu? Was a human right before. These are people that want to lead Nigeria. Do you don't forget 2014, 2015, Buhari government and Tinubu, there's as this God is coming down, deceive Nigeria. That in Buhari is a integrity man. Buhari save money. Buhari kill the elite. Those people stop money, and Nigeria be deceived. All of us, we rush to Buhari. Buhari enter for government. For 6 months, Buhari was in London, sleeping. Minister, no. When he came back again, he just put ministers and run away. Carry 3 portfolio to give Fashola. I think Fashola is a messiah. They forget that when the head is rotting, the leg and hand is gone. Fashola couldn't do anything for almost 4 years. He now moving for minister of power. What happened? 7 years ago, my brother, did you feel better? Again, they are coming out again to deceive us. Tinubu, bring your money. Atiku, bring your money. Obi, bring your money. Nigeria will chop your money. We will know who vote for. We will vote a better candidate. I will vote a president. Every day, be spending my money in UK for health care. No.
So who is your candidate?
I said it many times. When I see maybe 2 days in the election, I will let you know my candidate. Because Nigeria now, the only person I see who feels stronger, doing well, honest, Christian, is Obi now. The rest, some of them are sick. Malaria, typhoid, egg pain, hunger, wickedness on their faces.
Okay, now that we are having fuel issues now, it's going to affect the price of goods and services.
Is Tinubu not saying we are having fuel issue? Tinubu take 100 million to Kano. Ask Tinubu what is he doing in Kano. Let him come to Lagos State. Some of these Lagos area local government have been flooded by water. Tinubu carry rice to Kano. Lagos State, how much are they selling rice now? A pack of rice is going to 50,000 now. Has Tinubu be able to give Lagosian rice? Don't forget. Do you know how much they pay for rent now?
Yeah, somebody.
Why can't Tinubu use that money to help?
Somebody confirmed to me that in Obaseki, somebody pays 10 million naira.
To where?
In Obaseki.
Yes, now. I said it yesterday. See, make I tell you something. Before this presidential coming to campaign to us, we need to ask a question. Now we are alive now. Can't you this 7 months remaining? Why don't you use it at least talk to the government in power to make sure that we feed first, we get right first, we see road first before 2023. Before you come to campaign to me, first of all, let me be alive first. Let me be alive first to see 2023. Now, all hope have been dashed. Our president is prison trapped all over the world. People are languishing inside that Niger Delta. That is all the infrastructure he built. Okay, every day, Niger Bridge, Niger Bridge, Niger Bridge. Who is climbing the Niger Bridge now? Who is flying the Niger Bridge now? The house has been taken over by water because he failed to do the needful.
On oil thefts, you know that ship that was arrested by the Navy? They are saying that they cannot identify the ship.
How would they do that? When the how can you give dog bone? Dog bone. You expect that dog to keep the bone.
So you are saying that the dog is the government?
The government agency are the police, army, and navies. Who they give pipeline to guide. At the end, what do you expect? And after that, they eat the bone, the dog eat all the bones. Now they decide to go and look for a neutral body. Somebody who know the terrain and give it to the Tompolo. Now Tompolo have discovered a lot of area theft now. When Tompolo discovered that ship, they knew that if they did not burn that ship, a lot of them will be exposed. Army, all of them they know. So that area, just cancel it. We can't get justice. Another thing I want to say is Nnamdi Kanu. They went for appeal yesterday. Government appeal yesterday and said they are not going to release Nnamdi Kanu. And automatically, useless our court redundant. Transfer those churches. Where is the justice for Nigeria? Me and you can just be picked and put there without justice. That is what Kule are supporting justice in Nigeria. Where do you transfer those justice? Who want to make this happen? And Kule is telling me, and the legacy of Buhari, I am going to follow legacy. So today, if Kule Papa win election and they decide to give him and the justice give him and the president power cancel it, I believe can Kule be happy? To tell you, Buhari say or Tinubu say, I am going to follow Buhari legacy. That's the legacy of when a judgment be given by appeal court.
Okay, as a minister of
government will cancel it.
Let's talk about the...
Where is the yam? Where is the yam? Where is the yam? Please, my own is that I pray God give us money to go import food. What we need now is to import food. I get me? It's to import food. I get me? Because rain has stripped away the whole farm, stripped away the whole food. What are we going to die hunger? Let them go import, even Cotonou, even Benin, let them go import food so we can survive. Or else, everybody will die.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know really good. Thank you for your contribution this morning. I have
Wow, I see this guy ranting this morning. He's just ranting.
No, you know the situation is really bites. Are you not feeling it?
Who are the people that brought us to who we are? Who are the people that were praising this guy? He's one of them. He was collecting money.
Praising the APC.
PDP, APC. He can't tell me he has not eaten one. He still went to rally with PDP. Dino Melai. He showed his picture with Dino Melai. He showed his. Why come in ranting here? When you know the same people you are following have led you to destruction, have led you to frustration. Me, I cannot collect money from any politicians. Serve any politician. I will not come behind, and that is why I distance myself. I don't belong to any world party. I don't belong to any member of any party. And I'm still saying it. But they will romance. They will do all sort of, engagement with all these parties, and they will still come back here crying foul. Who's going to take them serious?
Presidential candidates visiting flood victims. Is that the solution to the problem?
Yeah, you should give it to them. Likewise, it's part of the solution. At least to show concern, to show that yes, we care.
The president.
You say what?
The president.
You see, as of now, we have a vacation president. As we have a vacation president. The president we have cannot even wait till April, handover dates. So the president we have now is a vacation president. He's just enjoying, traveling all around, attending conferences, attending even the one that is not even applicable to Nigeria or is applicable to them, they will not put it into use. Climate change conference they went for. What was the result? What are we seeing as the result now? Floods submerging states, different cities, flood that submerged them. And you all went for climate change. Our leader went, they were represented. I think Oshibajo was Buhari that went. Yeah, Buhari. So what still happened? So that means we have a vacation president that is just traveling all around to ease his tension.
We are not doing anything.
What do you want to do? What can you do? What can you
are afraid to die.
Because we are docile, because we are
afraid to die.
No. See, it's not that we there are people that are ready to get this thing done. But we've been divided along the party line, along the tribal line, along the, you see, the case, the problem, headache of this country, no Panadol can cure it. As I'm telling you, no Panadol can cure the headache we are having. Because, and if you say you want to diagnose this country, as you are treating one ailment, another symptoms is coming up. So the Nigerians, the youths, the followers, they have been politically blinded. They have been tribalism blind. They are tribalism blinded. They are, ethnicity blinded. So the way it is, I think the best thing, as it is now, my brother, is for us to have a new constitutional conference that everybody will sit down. How do we want to sit? How do we want to go? Which way Nigeria? Okosun has us that year. Okosun, which way Nigeria? Yes. Which way Nigeria? That should be the question. That everybody, now, if it is the true federalism we were practicing before, let's go back to it.
You say Nigerians, they are divided along religious and ethnic life. If you now divide the country into the smaller units, that's the Yoruba nation, the Biafra nation, don't you think that this thing that we have in us will still reflect in the various divisions?
But Christian, as it is, you say big heads, big problem, right? Small head, small problem. Now, by the time we go into regional, the headache, right? The headache will have been, subdued to a smaller size that we can be able to manage. Okay, let me give you an example. If the dual nation come down, or let's just say the Western nation, the Western Republic, right? As it is, the population of the masses that the leader will rule will reduce a bit. Then about the state police. When you have a state police in a regional system of government, it makes it easier for the states and for the police to perform effectively. Why am I saying this? Because the state
governors can still use the police against their rivals.
Yeah, there's nothing good that does not have a disadvantage. There's nothing bad that does not have advantage. So what do we say now? If you are looking at the governor will use them as a tool to subdue their opponents. Let's start it first. It's same we people. At least it's not that as we are now, my brother, I'm in Southwest now. How long is it going to cost me to travel down to the seat of power in Ibadan? Let's assume the capital is in Ibadan, right? Which has always been. How many hours does it cost us to mobilize ourselves to the capital of Ibadan? To the capital, which is Ibadan. I'm talking of the Southwest region. That's if it comes to be. So it brings governance more closer, and it brings development. It brings more development in such a level. But as it is, 36 states of Nigeria, 220 something million citizens. We can't get ourselves.
We have India. We have the United States.
We have India, yeah.
We have Pakistan.
Yes. Those countries, we were both third world. We moved the United States. Those other countries you mentioned, we were in the same group of third world countries. But how come they woke up earlier than us and we were still sleeping? So, are you to blame them? As it is, India now is the 5th richest country in the world. They've overtaken.
So it's not about the size. It's about the will.
About what?
The will of leaders.
Talking about economy now. Economy of India is boosting periodically. Why? And why? Because they invested on human, resources.
Are you saying that the size of Nigeria is not allowing it to develop?
The size actually, when you have a size, you have a sizable population in the country. What are the indexes?
It's an advantage. It's an advantage.
Yes, advantage. We have it in our hand, but we could not be able to even capitalize on the population we have, right? Because look at the human resources that will come out of the population we have that we can export. That is what India is doing. India exports human resources. That's in IT.
The Prime Minister of the UK is an Indian.
Yeah, he's an Indian. So people see the voodoo, what's it called? To sanitize the bad economic governance that's been happening to them. You can see a 42-year-old man. And we are looking at a 60-something-year-old man as a president. We are looking at a 70-year-old man as president.
How old is Biden?
Biden is 78, 9. Accepted that. And if you want to go that way, that means people criticizing Asiwaju, Emilio Kor, they should shut up their mouths because they will say, how old is Biden? And, governing a nation, it's not all about, it's all about what you have at stake, what you have in your brain. What do you have in your brain that can connect with the development of the country?
Let's say the current president as a thesis. Let's use the current president as an example. Governing a nation is not about your health.
Muscle. It's not about
your brain.
It's the brain.
Assess the current president.
Assess the current president. It's using the muscle. It's using the muscle. They are not applying
we thought he was sick.
Yeah, it's using that muscle. We are using that muscle. How that comes to what I'm saying?
For over 6 years.
For over 6 years. But when he was sick, the attack dogs were on ground. The attack dog and the cabals were on ground. What I mean by the attack dogs, the state apparatus, the security apparatus were on ground doing the dirty work for him. Right? So the way it is, we have a president that is not vibrant. Right? It's not vibrant. And they are not applying the sensible knowledge of governance because I didn't mean it. His age wouldn't have been a barrier to us.
Okay,
his age
Mr. Lucky says Tinubu says he wants to build on the legacy of Buhari.
Let me tell you, right? You see, politics are past. You cannot throw a bad baby. You cannot throw a baby away with the bad water, right? The way it is, nobody can come out here and tell me the policy guide, the policy guide of this PCP, APC, their manifesto. Nobody can tell me that we can't extract one or two or three good things that are inside the manifesto. Right, the issue
What he
there.
said, he didn't say the APC, the APC legacy. He said the legacy of Buhari.
The legacy of Buhari. Buhari may have a good legacy, and the cabal that been coming to me. And somebody was telling me,
legacy. Can't we, me and you see the evidence of that legacy?
The cabals,
No, come me and you see the evidence of that legacy.
the legacy of infrastructure, second Niger Bridge, have been candid and have been frank, no matter what anybody will say. Second Niger Bridge started under Obasanjo regime, transferred to Yaradua. From Yaradua, Jonathan took over it.
Okay.
They make Jonathan try with that second Niger Bridge. Consultancy
spent on the second Niger Bridge.
Second Niger Bridge, they will disclose when they finish. As of now, I know if you want to know the answer to that, you are a journalist. We can ask.
I'm asking you. You say you don't know.
We can. I can't give you accurate figure on.
So that's what you say. That's what you say.
So what I'm saying,
whether you have an idea of how much.
But the job as it is now is 95% completed. Okay. Right?
The rail.
Wait. The rail. I'm not campaigning for Buhari because the uninformed people will start saying that.
The job is almost completed. It remains the one that connects to Delta State.
The rail is there.
If you say legacy,
now
how does that legacy reflect on you and I?
Economically, it can't reflect. That is why you see the blame game. I don't center the blame game on Buhari, this Buhari alone. I center the blame game on all the cabinets. Look at our central bank governor. He could not stabilize the dollar, naira.
Why won't Buhari sack?
That is the failure. That is the failure of Mr. President himself, because you are seeing an incapacitated CBN governor that has lost the idea of economic stabilization, but because they are still always cronies of the power that be. Because look at what the development in Katsina. Look at the rice, what's it called? Plantation he did in Katsina, in Kaduna, Katsina. Look at the development. Have you been to Katsina just of recent? I mean, look at investment of CBN in Katsina, and his Agbo, his own town, Agbo, languishing in flood in that, and Southerners there was a time the Southern farmer protested against the anchor borrowing that they were giving to farmers, that they gave more of this grant to northern farmers than the the southern farmers. Is it now a mere feeling that is in charge of those programs?
Let's talk about the petrol, the hike in petrol.
Come on, that's been a tag. What can I say? It's a norm, and if you want to know,
is it because
if you want to know,
we cannot respond to their policy?
It's one of the stigma Nigeria is having, has been having. Tell me the 4 issues now. Let's go to petrol supply now, gas supply now. We have enjoyed how many years of democracy, Christian? We have enjoyed how many years of democracy? I mean, we are in. Okay, don't let me scrape that enjoy. We have been suffering. We have been suffering how many years of democracy now? 1999. Now there was a government in power in 1999 that could not fix refinery. Fixing refinery? Is it a rocket science, my brother? No, is it a rocket science? Nigeria is the only country with 4 refineries that belongs to a country that belongs to OPEC, Organization of Producing Oil Producing Nation, and it's the only country that does not have a working refinery, exporting country, and it's the only nation that does not have a working refinery. And this is the time we will have been cashing out oil boom because of Russia, Ukraine, war. But that's why I tell you, this country, which way, who caused this country? which way to go in this country.
Okay.
If the country as a whole cannot work, let's split the country into regional system. Let everybody go to their different region and cure the headache.
Okay,
Enough of this maladministration, and not for this craziness.
Thank you very much, Mr.
You know,
Akule.
appreciate. I think I have to do that this morning.
Yeah.
What brand is that? What brand? But don't advertise it. You are advertising on there. Yeah, I'll do that this morning.
Good morning, Mazi.
Why Nigeria is made up of fools? Do you know what happened? The best pastor, the greatest pastor currently in Nigeria, that anytime he opens his mouth, wow, we obey God. I don't want to mention his name. He said our population is made up of what? Fools. Sir, over what? What happened? He said the entire population is watching Sudan. Colonize them. I think you understand. The person that spearheaded that colonization died. Nigeria, stupidly, entire populations watch over themselves being fooled by our current colonial master, Niger Republic. This great pastor says, he mentioned the name of the current Nigerian president from Niger Republic.
We have our House of Rep members from different the south, the southwest, northeast.
Yes.
We have them there.
Thank you so
They are
much.
closer to.
Thank you. Don't ever say anything. Let me complete it for you. We have them there. Are they there for you? Do you think definition of what is happening in Nigeria falling within or encompasses, definition of what is called democracy? Is this what we operate in? Government of the people, by the people, and by the representatives of the people. What are you thinking about the current dispensation? Do you think it is a democratic society or dispensation? It is not. Follow the definition, follow the ideology of democracy. Find out that we are not operating democratic system of government here. Democracy is not what Buhari is giving us. It's not what the cabals are giving us. It's not what the lawmakers are giving us.
Constitution also.
Constitution is outside your benefit and my benefit. 1999 Constitution is scam, is evil. It's supposed to go into extinction if we had a good leaders by now. Over time, we've been saying it and singing here. Why do we still have bad Nigerians, wicked Nigerians among us? Somebody knows that the system is wrong. Somebody knows that the Mr. President is bad. He's still putting back there. And you still have some Nigerian youths that are supporting evil, bad regime. What are we saying? Outside, within. And they don't allow Nigerians outside diasporas to vote. Nigerian diaspora living abroad to vote because they know that those people living there, they are having good test of what? Governance. Good infrastructures. Good government. They won't like to see a bad person win election in Nigeria. That's why the demand for diaspora vote, Nigerian government said no. Senators said no. All the lawmakers, they are not giving us dividend of democracy. They are there for their families. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I'm always pissed off anytime I see a Nigerian youth telling me that Atiku will be Nigerian president. Let me tell you, Christian, I'm not sparing anybody. Atiku is not the right choice for us. Nigeria is not meant for only Fulani alone. And let me tell you, Anambra State is not Atiku's forefathers' estate, as Ahmadu Bello quoted. No, we need an Igbo man there. We need Yoruba man there. We need a German there. We need a Fik man there. We need absolutely an Hausa, a thorough Hausa man to be there. Fulani is not owned by Nigeria. I still always am pissed off anytime I see a Nigerian man with handbag on his back telling me that so person will be Nigerian president. Are you mad? We told you this thing in 2019. You went there, you vote them again. Nigerians are dying. 2020, as if hunger and deprivation is not enough, they shot all the youths with bullets. Youths that are cladded with Nigerian flag. France 24 carried it live. CNN carried it, they bribed them out. Nigerian television, AIT, and the rest of our local televisions, they say it, they bribe them up. The victims' family did not get justice today. Some persons are arguing what I'm telling you here on this platform, that no traces of cheating. While France 24, Oga, if you have your cable now, as you are listening to me, follow France 24 and see what is happening around the world. Raw truths. The French are not hiding the truth. That's why all their colonies in Africa are the best, not British colonies. Frenchman is giving Togo annual budget. The Benin Republic annual budget. They make sure that Gabon, the indigenous, they are living fine. British man keep on stealing, obtaining, plundering from their colonies in Africa and across Asia till now. Go and question all the Commonwealth nations. You see the kind of suppression
we have India, we have the United States.
They are among India among. If not that God has gifted Indians, let me tell you, culturally, traditionally, and the brain, they are well endowed with brain, especially their women. You see the achievement of Indira Gandhi, a woman that ruled India. Currently, as I'm talking to you, Indian woman is the brightest woman. They are better in India. They are more intelligent than their men. India is well gifted. That's why they are now what? Fast developing. IT. Go and ask Morty how many people he raised their life from the dust to the level of what? Unequal prosperity. What is it that Britain has done for you?
Indian is a UK prime minister.
Thank you. And India, thank you, Lichi. I read the name. I said this is sound India. Good. They are very bright. I think you understand what I'm saying. British dynasty is collapsing. As I'm talking to you now, Mama Eliza is gone. As Mama Eliza has gone, things are beginning to what? Spring up for the betterment of you and I and the other UK citizen. I understand him, and the confederates or federatives like Ireland, Scotland. They are going to breathe good breath this time around because Mama Eliza is gone. Even the Wales. So that England will stay there. Only England. Are telling me that the United Kingdom, they are made up of Wales, England, Scotland, Ireland, the two islands. Oga, England is UK. They are the British. The rest of the federatives are errand boys.
Okay.
Are you listening to me?
Okay.
Scotland is better.
Okay.
Yes. See the roles they play during the war. They are the ones that bring into us corn milk. Milk that's made from corn. To the Biafrans. Don't you know? Ireland is good. They are the ones that are giving us what relief in Igbo land. Giving us milk, Oboroko, Cadbury, British, the main Cadbury, Bonvita. They are bringing it to Igbo land. Are you listening to me? They sneak it from the coast of Gabon, Cameroon, into Biafran territory. They are the ones treating us good. Mama Eliza, our madam, says, kill all of them. So that Fulani, low mentality people, they will take over Nigeria so that we'll be benefiting from them.
If you are generalizing Fulani as low mentality.
Okay, have you finished?
Most.
I know. Most Fulani, yeah, you are right. I know. Precaution. Anyway, correction, take it. Where is Fulani? Is there anything good about him? Abdul Salam Abubakar, he seems to be a Fulani man from the Niger State.
Yaradua
is a Fulani man, a nice man. Are you listening to me? Arufai is a Fulani man. He wanted to kill Obi. He wanted the man dead. Chetima Kachimo, hey, the man that supported Muslim in Nigeria, is he not a Fulani man? Brutai, all of them, they have their blood. If it's from another extraction tribe in the north, Fulani blood must be there. Oga, a Fulani man must have mated his mother. Yes, Fulani has corrupted the whole tribe in the northern Nigeria. You have Hausa Fulani, an Hausa man, Igbo, Mama, an Hausa man, Fulani man, Papa. You don't see Hausa Fulani. You have some Igbo Fulani again. If I mention them politically, maybe people won't be happy because I know that what is happening in Igbere is not good. Ojuzo Kanu always carry turban, flying all over Igbo land, supporting nonsensical sense of nonsense. Yes, he's a bad supporter. He always supports bad. Because of turban. He went to Sultana of Sokoto, Sultana Emir of Kano. Of course, you know he's a Fulani man. They turban him. They carry big scarf, put on his head. Come out, what? They remove all his brain departments. Watch it like this. Ojozo Kanu is carrying empty brain Igbo man. What he knows is money. He doesn't know that Igbos, we are from somewhere. There are things we don't do. We don't do bad. Most Igbos, I don't say all Igbos, because there are still blind Igbos. Like Ojozo Kanu I'm talking about. He's an Igbo man, but he's getting it the wrong way. Rogers Okorocha the same. But Rogers is coming back to his senses now. Because Uzodimba apiwe amu. Uzodimba Owabekwe. Ekpo Rogers Okorocha. He just he blew up. Oh, his sense is now coming back. So what are we saying? Why are Nigerians dying out of ignominy? Absolute ignorance. Whoa! See, as I'm talking to you now, some people are mobilizing to vote for Atiku. Somebody where they spot Atiku, Chebi na in the dance now. See, Obi is the only healthy man. Obi is healthy. Atiku is not healthy, and the tomorrow you will come here support Atiku. Oga, I don't like the life of instability. I'm a stable person. I support Republic of Oduduwa. I'm a good piloter, a pilot of the new black Jewish states. Emancipation of that sovereign state of Biafra is for real. It's not an illusion or hoax. It's not a hoax. He must come to stay. If Britain doesn't like it, they should go to where? Abyss. If United States doesn't like it, they should go to Abyss. But I'm telling USA, why did you allow Russia to be crushing Ukraine? I hope you said you are world power. It is saying Biafra. This time around, Russia. Go and stop them from crushing Ukraine. If you see African man die, you don't do anything. When you see white man die, there you will not hate trickle. You will go to rescue them. Nigerians are dying for how many years now? America is there. They are not doing anything. United Nations is there. They are not doing anything. Is it good? Why are we united? Which country unites? No country unites. No country is united. We are not united. Yes. Now mount. Unity for mount. United Nations because of our oil. United Nations, they are coming to steal the gold at Zamfara. The gold in Zamfara. That is why we are united. The oil at Escavos, Warri Escavos, River State, Akwa Ibom. No sulfur. It's not a contaminated oil. Yes, if our oil is 75% sulfur, are you listening to me? If you can extract before you get that oil, Britain would have turned their back on us since. They would have what? Mbomboso, Akabagoso. There are many things that are benefiting from us, which is why if Elizabeth wake up, the first person Mama Eliza will call is Nigerian president. Are you listening to me? Okay. The whole artifacts, the whole antiquities they stole from Benin is now demonizing London. See, London is a haunt place. Yes, all those old houses, they are haunted houses because British exploration or adventurism in Africa is to steal our antiquities. They took it away from Benin Kingdom, from Calabar Kingdom, from Kogi. Ataf Igala said, no, thief and go. B will beat you. B will what? Sting you on the way. They nearly crashed into the Atlantic Ocean. They returned most of the artifacts to the palace of Atta. Of Igala.
Let's look at the flooding. Right, flooding. We saw Atiku visiting Bayelsa, donated 50 million. Obi also visited Benue State, 5 million. And APC. What is the lasting solution to this flooding?
Yeah, this flooding, if you ask me, I've been hinting on West African drainage system, which you can see Nigeria is coming behind. Nigeria has not done anything about it. If you go to countries like Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, which is the former Ivory Coast, then Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin Republic, Liberia, Sierra Leone, you will find out that it's only in Sierra Leone that their drainage system is somehow not okay. But these countries I named, these countries, French countries, their drainage system is working. If you want to doubt me, go to Abidjan. Very clean. Go to Lomé. Very clean. Have you been to Cotonou? Go there and see by yourselves. They built Cotonou in such a way that they track cyclists, bicyclists, people now in Basco. The track they are using is quite different from the one vehicles, automobiles are using. Yeah. Well planned. Now, example I give you, so see, our drainage system in Nigeria is zero. See, ranging from Omabala, Anambra River Imo, Oguta to Katsina Allah, River Benue, River Hadija, in Kano or Sokoto. That one is a river that is taking care of northern Nigeria, but it's linked to River Niger. See, no drainage system. Are you listening to me? The overflow of Katgo, is it Lagdo Dam in Cameroon. The byproduct is what we are witnessing in Nigeria today as a natural disaster. But Cameroon warned them when they were constructing that bridge in the 80s. It all fell on deaf ear. Because ask me one thing, if I say now, they will say, I always support Igbo, I always support Yoruba, that I'm casting the North. They believe then, the government of Chagari or Buhari, the same Buhari, believe that if Lagos dam vex, the next people to swallow, to submerge is Cross River State, Akwa Ibom, Delta State, River State, Bayelsa State, Anambra, Imo, Ondo, Kwara, Ogun, Oyo, Oshun, Lagos. All of us, we go down. That's why they turn their back there. Had it been that cargo down was constructed by Chadian government then, Idris Haba. See, they would have taken care of that dam. After all, we have many artificial dams in the north. See, as we have Kainji Dam, we'll go to north and see Kainji Dam. That is meant for what? Agricultural irrigation. Sometimes they overflow their bank and water all the farmland in the north. Of course, you know, there's long time drought in the north. Rain in the north is a spontaneous thing. It's not by force. It's not natural. It's spontaneous. If you want to rain in the north, the rain will carry building, throw away roofs, carry people run. It's a spontaneous thing, but ours is a natural season. I think you understand. So they would have done something about that cargo or Lagdo dam. Are you listening to me? But because it is near to where their enemies land, their perceived enemy, those people that did not obey Osman Danfodio, those people that resisted the jihadists, a government that is surrounded by jihadists. If I say now, they say, Raphael, you are talking. Have you forgotten that Jonathan said Ndume was his name? You did not mention them yesterday. His name was Ndume. Ndume constituted a jihadist, hardened one, extremist, in the then cabinet of Goodluck Jonathan. What are you saying? So this current one, you have many bloodthirsty jihadists in this government. Jihadists everywhere. Atasorok jihadists, the senators jihadists. Then the jihadists among the lawmakers during Jonathan regime, Jonathan came out and told it. He told it to the whole world. He said, I have terrorists in my government. This time around, we have terrorists, ISWAP, Boko Haram, bandits, jihadists, extreme one within this government. See my face. I'm not afraid of you. Christian, if you have another question, tell me. But let me tell you, let me try you something. There's one thing for real. If your government is so much blood drunk, United Nations should investigate you. If you are found guilty or culpable, you should go to what? ICC. Is it possible? Is it obtainable in Nigeria? It is not, because United Nations is just mindful of only activities happening in Europe, America, Asia, Oceania. And listen to me, Australia. They turn their back on us, Africa, because they call us dark continent. I'm not that continent too. I'm not from that continent. Tofiakwa, United Nations, now you people be that continent. Which is why, during the war of 1939 to 1945, when the United Nations come into being, Hitler was using us for what? Experiments. Guinea pig, Oko Ibo, Ejia conduct experiment. Each and every findings, medical findings or exploitation, they would like to use African man to test such drug. True or false? That's why United Nations is capitalizing on that ideology by the Führer, the worst enemy of humanity.
I'm going to build on Buhari's legacy. That is from the presidential candidate of the APC.
That's why I say that some persons in Nigeria, I don't know. I know, say I have my two eyes. When I see something, my brain will tell me what it is, and I must identify what that thing is. Are you listening to me? See, he's going to build on legacy of Buhari. It means there are no media advisors around him. It means there are no Omona that are advising him. If you have good advisors, they will tell you to check mate what comes here. What comes here? It matters. It can bring you up, it can bring you down. Capitalizing on legacy of Buhari, hey, another insecurity, meaning say in the southwestern Nigeria, maybe OP terror group. Because the man would like to build another legacy that will surpass the legacy of Buhari. Of course, from Buhari, Aswap, Ansaru, Hesmen, bandits, Boko Haram. So, when you build on that legacy, we are going to see an emergency of another terror group from southwestern Nigeria, Tofiakwa. Yoruba people are not blood drunk. See, let me tell you, legacy of joblessness, legacy of killing Yahoo, and leave errant, fallible policemen. Yes, legacy of running after Igbo man again. When you say this, if you are telling us that going to sustain the legacy of Buhari, Igbo man will not vote to Igbo man died during Buhari regime. Many of us, they are still killing them now. As I'm talking to you, someone was taking dead body to home, Uli, precisely. On getting to the house, the venue of the dead man, he saw boys over 13 in number carrying or welding pump action. Hello, sir. Who are you? We are coming from Lagos, sir. You can see we are conveying that body. But it happened that they went before me. I'm just coming. Please, can you people direct me? They said no. Okay, let us direct you. They enter his car with pump action. Before you know it, the vehicle started going further than the venue of the place. In fact, the man saw the venue, said, let us stop there. They said, shut up. Maybe you tell us, say, you are a security man from Lagos. Perhaps you are from Zoo. Yes. That's what they call Nigeria, Zoo. They don't call Nigeria in Southeast. If you say Nigeria, they will come. Look at you. They believe that Nigeria is a zoo. They slaughter human beings as if we are animals. They took this guy inside the bush. The guy started shouting. They beat him mercilessly. They were two. But the guy that was narrating this story was telling us that they beat him the more. Calling him a Nigerian, security agent. That they're all the same. Killing Igbos. About killing him, he has even seen his grave. An acid constructed, pit. Acid full inside it. There's a way they construct. They will kill you, push you, the acid will eat you up. Luckily, God said he will not die. As he was shouting that he's from Obaseki, someone ran. He said, look at me, Oga. Do you know me? We look alike. Your mama is from our compound. He begged the commander. Oga, many things are happening in this regime. There's a different government going on in the southern eastern Nigeria. The government that is under guerrilla warfare, the militias that stay across Igbo land, all in the forest, bush, savanna, grassland. They don't come to the city, they control the bush. And listen to me, it's because of what? Bad governance. It's because of what? Nigeria is our forefathers' estate. Yoruba man doesn't have right. Igbo man doesn't have right. Ejo man, they are servants. What about Efik and the Bibio? They are nobody. Egala, Idoma, they are coming behind us. That's why Igbo man is having his own government, the kind of government we had before the British exploration or colonization. We rule the bush, the whole forest. In the southeastern Nigeria, we are in control because we are the bush warriors. We control, and we are going back to that system now because Nigeria is not favoring us anymore. Nigerian government come with every policy, anytime they come, to suppress Igbo man. Go to Apapa Wharf and see containers seized for months, years, billions of naira that belong to Igbo man. Because of what? What did they do? They don't mind them. They if I become a Nigerian president, now Igbo will hear me. See, all of you that are planning to suppress Igbo, be you from here, be you from north, wherever you go, wherever you might come from, Igbos are not going to vote for you. Then I'm telling you, if your intention of coming to rule Igbo man or Nigeria is to oppress and kill us, let me tell you, Chineke Abiyama, God of Israel, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Chukwu Okike Abiyame, Chukwu Okike Abraham will never allow you to be there. You're gonna fall. A rolling stone, like a rolling stone that gathers no more. You will be falling and falling and falling and falling until you fall no more to the bottomless pit.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, viewers that are castigating me, Chukwemeka, Odeze, all of you. I'll be civilized here. I will not follow I could see the ethnic, tribal bigots in you. Continue with it. I will never change. And if election comes to the election, the way it is now, we could not get it out through restructuring. I tell you here, I'm going to vote for Ashiwaju. If you don't like it, go and hang transformer.
You say you are going to be civil.
Jump inside like that.
You say you are going to be civil.
They call me madman.
No, you say you are going to be civil.
They call me mad. I just be polite.
You said you are going to be civil. So next time, I don't allow you. Don't. Good morning, sir. Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. I like your name. My name is Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence. Okay, let's look at. Let me start with the flood in Nigeria. There are so many things that it's going to cause. Food insecurity. Now it's resulting to petrol scarcity because of the logistics. 3 presidential candidates have visited some of these areas and donated money. What is the lasting solution to this flooding? Yes, I remember the Minister for Agriculture and Water Resources was asked the cause of the flooding, and he said excessive rainfall. And this is a supposed minister of infiltration. Rain has been falling for ages. The minister would have told us the amount of rainfall that warranted the flood. It's clear. We have two major rivers in Nigeria, the River Niger and the River Benue. The River Niger is, I think, 4,148 kilometers long. That's the length. While River Benue is 1,400 kilometers. This put together is like 5,508 kilometers or so. If I have office in Anambra State, Onitsha, precisely during dry season, you can see the ground of that river. Okay. That means the river has not been dredged all this while. There is one river in Africa again that is long, which is River Nile. It's in Egypt. It's over 6,200 kilometers. And Egypt was able to manage that river. They dredged it, and you can never experience this kind of flooding in Egypt. Yes, we blame Cameroon for opening their dam, but if we had dredged our river, it's enough to contain the water from the dam. The problem of this thing is because we have refused to take responsibilities. By we, who are the Nigerian government? I think I begin to understand that they lack the capacity, and at the same time they don't know. If a minister in quote, can claim that the cause of the flood is excessive rainfall, it's disheartening and it's shameful. It's shameful. Ask him what provisions have they made in building dams. You know the truth? This is just the beginning. It will still happen again. And donating 50 million, 100 million will not solve the problem. There is nothing as beautiful as people turning back and start their source of livelihood. No amount of donation can help. What if we vote the right leadership? Do you see anything like leadership that will solve the problem? Leadership has always been our problem. Do you know the truth? In 2015, majority of Nigerians agreed that Jonathan government was reckless. That was why they said, let's bring in this man that they thought could deliver. Because the man was shouting on top of his voice, corruption was the problem. He said corruption was the problem. And we believe and we thought that the man in Aso Rock that we voted for is acting like a woman. But this one has come now. And the mistake we made is that we did not scrutinize this man holistically to know that this man has nothing to offer. He knows nothing about the economy. We've seen his policies. They all worked against us. All you see today is as a result of bad leadership. Bad leadership coupled with the responsibilities of we Nigerians. Who are our leaders? They are part of us. If we can get it right this time and vote in a leader who has two things, who has character and who understands not just the needs of Nigeria, not the cosmetic needs. Because all of them, all I see them campaign for, they campaign cosmetically. You will do this, it's not just doing it, how will you do it? We have the issue of insecurity. And it's unfortunate we have a man there now who is a retired army general. When he was coming 2015, we said that please we have somebody who is experienced in terms of security that will help us. He came, we saw the level of insecurity as it is. We need somebody who understands Nigeria's security problem and what led to this level of insecurity and who can tackle it head on. Not the one that say, I will do, how will you do it? It's not just I will do it, how will you do it? Tell us. Because you must have a capacity to undertake some jobs. Everybody cannot have equal capacity. I may not have the capacity now to be the president. I've not built my capacity to that level, and I'm not campaigning, and I don't wish to go for any time until I build such capacity. You must have the capacity to seek any office. It's like a job. If you don't have the capacity, please leave.
Okay, how do you rate Nigerians holding their leaders accountable?
I think Nigerian leaders are the luckiest because Nigerians have never held their leaders accountable. Nigerian leaders are the luckiest. Since 1960, they've been campaigning with one agenda. We'll fix the road, we'll fix like these are shameful campaign promises. This issue of road, like these are things that happened ages back. You don't campaign with this nonsense. These are not, I think, I would never say they are fundamental human rights that one should enjoy good road. I would be kind of be glorifying it. These are basic things. These are below basic things. They are below basic
Like
things.
ABC, before you learn how to read and write, you need to have the ABC.
ABC knowledge, background. These are ABC promises. It's unfortunate that all of them are still coming with the ABC promises. These are what kindergarten students. None of them has come to tell us what they will do. It's obvious none of them have idea. All of them are going there for their selfish reason, including those that say it's their turn. Just imagine a man will wake up and say it's his turn. A country? It's unfortunate because our leaders are the luckiest. They've never been held accountable.
Okay, lastly, let's look at the petrol crisis in Nigeria. Fundamentally, we don't have refineries. Now, the United States has said that it will stop the exports of Nigeria's crude oil and it's going to cause a problem. What other ways can we, what are things that will mitigate or get us out of this crisis? Because by December, it should get to 250. So let's look at, what do you think?
Let me you ask multiple questions at the same time. If the government of the United States have threatened to stop buying crude from us, it will be a problem. Because I think they are one of our major customers. Yes. And we have been losing our major customers over the years. And because we've not developed our refineries, that is an issue for another day. Some public domain that we don't have refineries that are working. Then the issue of price, I will come to that of United States threat. The issue of petrol price hitting 250 by December. That means they must have completely removed the subsidy. I want to get
I think it's 200 now. 200 now.
Now, if we are buying at 200, are they still paying subsidy?
Yeah.
And we are buying at 200. And like you said, if you finally hit 250 by December, as the case may be, will they still be paying subsidy?
Your major buyer, okay, we send the crude, we bring it in as refined crude. There's no refined crude coming in.
That means
no supply.
If there's no, it's two different. If there's no refined crude coming in, that means we will end up not having petrol products. You know, so we may have our money and no petrol to buy.
And the one that is remaining is going to demand and supply, the forces of demand and supply.
It's better now. Let it dry up. When we are stranded, then we will not think of what to do. When we are stranded, if they stop exporting to us, if they stop importing our product, that means in exchange we may not have money to buy the refined product because we may not have buyers, right? Then we will learn how to cook our own. We will learn how to refine our own. At first, we suffer for 6 months. If we feel the pinch, I think when Nigerians have not really felt the pinch of bad leadership. When we feel it, we will learn how to hold these people that promise heaven and earth accountable. That is a good thing. I think God has started answering our prayers if eventually it happens. Yes. I mean, God has started answering our prayers if eventually it happens. We don't have petrol products to power our vehicles, our generators and the rest. Yeah. Then you tell us, since you promise us you help us, and that was why we voted you in, then come and do it for us.
One single word for Nigeria.
Nigeria is in a mess. Nigeria is in a mess. And the politicians, including the four forerunners, the four front runners, they know that Nigeria is in a mess. They know that their promises does not hold water. They know that they lack the capacity
All of them, they know that they lack the capacity to fix our insecurity problem, to fix our economic problem, to fix our social problem. And the best thing for us to do until we get it right, we continue to settle.
Please, I want to ask one more question. Should political parties stop campaigning in sympathy to the flood victims?
Whether they
as
stop
requested
campaign,
by Obi?
whether they stop campaign, it does not change anything. They don't even care. Whether they stop, okay, they're stopping their campaign, what will it change? Will they go there and stop the flood? Do they have the capacity? Do they know what to do? Will they dredge River Niger and River Benue overnight?
Or before the election?
Then will they dredge before the election? Will they stop the flooding and help them channel those waters that have submerged houses, businesses, and people's source of livelihood? Whether they stop the campaign, they don't stop the campaign, has nothing. What is Peter Obi's idea of them stopping campaign? To visit the flood victim, to sympathize with them, or to proper solution to the problem? So it has nothing to do. The truth about it, Nigeria is in a mess, and until we get it right, we continue to settle. Nobody will tell me that a man that contested for the third time and won for the fourth time, or contested for the won for the third time, did not have the mind to work or was not ready to. When he got there, the reality overwhelmed him. There's difference between having motivation and having capacity to deliver. Until you have this capacity, your motivation is zero. Motivation can escape people. Motivation can cajole people. Your eloquence can take you there. Your lies can take you there. But the reality will show. They don't have the capacity to lead. Until we return to true federalism, let states control their resources and pay to the center. And the federal government will even benefit them more. I looked at, sorry I'm digressing, this issue of oil theft and the rest of them. I'm an engineer, so I have little knowledge about the oil industry. And somebody told me that 20 inches pipe covering 4 kilometers was laid to steal oil. It will take you like 12 months to lay 20 inches pipe covering 4 kilometers. I could remember when we were subjected to that, we were supposed to such construction one time, we could only get 8 joints a day. Then to lay pipe in the water, you need every floating equipment. How did they? So they know what they are doing. The oil companies, the security agencies, those in government, to steal oil. To steal oil is not a child's play. It's not a child's play.
Okay, I don't know if I should throw in this. They say how rogue ships become invincible in Nigerian waters.
Come again?
How rogue ships become invincible in Nigerian waters.
The truth about it, let's not just go there. It's still boils down, they know what they are doing. When these ships come in, they station international waters, then their smaller vessels come to Nigerian waters. How will you enter somebody's territorial waters and the gatekeepers not see it? Is it possible? It's not possible. It's not possible. Do you know the truth? Some of them, you see them throwing money here and there. Some of them, the money they spend on campaign, they don't get it in office. They rely on stealing our natural resources.
Thank you very much, engineer, for your. Okay, I will at the end of the week.
Thank you for that.
I have Mr. Felix
analysis.
Yeah.
We learn day in and out. Actually, I learned this morning, and you could see I was listening to all what
was
he was
informative and
educative. There are times I come in here and I argue. I say no. But I learned something today, and that
should political parties suspend their campaign
for
showing sympathy to the flood victims?
No, political parties should not suspend their campaign because it will not solve the problem. Rather, it will just show a sense of relief that send them relief material. The present government of the day have not even done anything. I've not really done anything. The present government of the day. Is the present government of the day, are they going to blame PDP again? Are you getting what I'm saying? So what has this present government done for all those places that flood have submerged, that have affected their place? So they have not done anything. So political party should not suspend, but one day they will go there as campaign tools and say, okay, this is what we are going to do. They should also prepare, what do they call it? camp, hide camp, so that for the meantime, before the water we go submerge. That's my own mumble take about that, sir.
Okay, APC replies Obaseki, saying that Nigeria remains secure with us. APC replies Obaseki.
Well, security should not be taken as a party affair. Security is all about governances. Whatever affects APC affects PDP. Whatever affects the parties, Labour, NNM, it affects everybody. My humble take is this: is that this government have not done well in terms of security. They came in the matrix that our president is a retired general. He knows how to tackle the security. Rather, the situation went worse. I like a government that always like to take responsibility and say, yes, we have not done well, but this is the area we have done. This is the area we want to get to. By so doing, we will get there. It's not attacking individual. That's why at times when I look at this APC government, I feel sorry for them because they don't take responsibility. They shift blame. And this will not help their government. A true responsible government will always take responsibility. They swear an oath, they swear an allegiance to Nigerian people that they are going to uphold the constitution, that they are going to secure people's life. But the reverse is the case now. See, the reverse is the case now, and that is not good.
Okay, let's look at petrol, 195. 200, 195.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that we are getting ourselves into this horrible mess. And this horrible mess is going to affect us in a very strong way. Because for we to buy fuel at this point now, the purchasing power of the people, the earned money of the people, the salary are not increased. The expenses are increasing day in and out. How do you expect people to live? Ordinary minimum wage is 35,000. Everything has increased. The income of the citizens of Nigeria have not increased. And the thing is that if they increase it without subsidy, no.
Okay.
That means this government does not have any agenda at all. At all. I was watching a Milocon. He said we will pay our student loan scholarship. But what happened? In this government, they have gone on strike for 5 times. And they do not even accept responsibility. They are shifting responsibility. We need a government that wants to take responsibility and say, this is how we have gone. This is how we are going to fix it. That's the government we need now. That's my humble take, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Felix, for your contribution this morning. Yes, getting famished this morning. Yes, let's get our viewers to also respond to what we are discussing here this morning. A soft one with Mr. Akunle. Please, let's just accept people the way they are and let's not throw tantrums. Let's not castigate some of the viewers here this morning. Understand people for how they think and what the choice they make. That's their choice. So let's not... Thank you very much. Who is online this morning? Nobody is online this morning. There's a link there. Click on that link so that we will have you respond to what we are doing here this morning. Like I said, WAEC is on fire. WAEC is on fire. Yaba. WAEC headquarters in Yaba is on fire. Many trapped in that building. I've not gotten any updates, but it happened in the early hours of this morning. WAEC is on fire. Let's get our updates. We'll get our update very soon on Flip TV. Yes, who is online this morning? Who do I have that want to respond to what we are discussing here this morning? Okay, nobody's online. Yes, with that, I will call that a close on the program this morning. Thank you very much. Click on the like button. Yes, so that you can support us, that we get to other persons. I'm Christian Chico. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I want to reach me on my Facebook, Christian Chico. God bless you. One guest. Okay, let's get that guest.
Hello.
One guest, this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Tunaja, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Tunaja. Yes,
Yeah,
I can
good
hear you.
morning.
Yes, you have the floor. Good morning.
Yeah, I think APC is saying that the Nigerians are secure in their hands. It's a flat out lie. And our leaders have never had us secure, and they've not done their job. And I think Nigerians should be waking up to how we can force them to do what we want them to do. Our security level is appalling compared to how other nations secure themselves. The UK, the Americans, even Sri Lanka has a better security posture than we do. And we need to start asking our leaders why we are so under-defended. One soldier has to secure 2,000 Nigerians. How is that possible? Nobody can do that job. Even a ShopRite security guard will not accept such a job. That's what one soldier needs to do. We need to be asking our governments, are we slaves here? Is it that you people went and signed us away so that you can't secure us like normal people are secured? Why are our youths on the streets when they are not securing the country? We need to take back our sovereignty. Otherwise,
Mr. Tunaja, let's take a look at the APC presidential candidate, Ahmed Tinubu, that said that we need 50 million Nigerians. 50 million Nigerians. Talk about that.
50 million Nigerians, we need them. Yeah, we need our people actually active in the running the country and deliberately, not this one that we are operating in chaos. We are being flooded. We have terrorism. Our crude oil is being stolen. Our people are jackbarred. All kinds of nonsense that has been going on. The level of spectacular inefficiency, the way the country is run, is unbelievable. Our oil is stolen. The money is paid into Western banks. We take the little money that we get from the oil that we buy the oil, then we bring the oil, the fuel to petrol to Nigeria, and then the petrol is stolen to go and sell in overseas foreign country, and the money ends up in foreign accounts. Then the little money we get in our pocket, we use it to train our people, educate our young people, then they grow up, they go and work for foreigners. This is madness. We are running our country as if we are a slave population to serve other people. We need to start asking our leaders, what is it they are doing? Why is it that everything we do ends up in... That's why our country is poor. 80% of all our hard work is ending up in foreign accounts. This is why they go and treat themselves overseas. This is why their children are educated overseas. This is why they are trained overseas. This is why you see our leaders shuttling to London and Washington all the time. When other countries are moving to BRICS, going to China, going to Russia, going everywhere else, our leaders are beholden to foreign powers. This is where why do you think all that crude oil money is going? All that pipeline they are laying? What ship is coming to take it from Nigeria? These are big people doing these things. And if I was an Oyibo man sitting in Oyibo land and getting money coming to my account every month from this slave population, do you think I will want it to stop? They will do everything to make sure that money keeps coming. And our leaders are aiding them. And this is why I'm saying the people need to wake up. Because our security level is terrible. This is why they feel like they can do anything to us. We need to start demanding things. Presidents have presidential powers. If you make your candidates promise you something and that they can do with their presidential powers, then they will have to be able to do it the very first day they get into office. They can't make any excuse that the House of Legislature block them. They can't make any excuse that the House of Senate block them. If they have the presidential power to do that thing, they will be able to do it. We have to start being smart. It's only us that can save us here, because this thing, our leaders have sold us out. That's all I've got to say. We should not trust any one of them. We should trust ourselves. Don't trust them.
For your contribution here this morning. God bless you, Mr. Tunaja. Very valid point you made this morning. Nigerians are the problem of the country. No other person. Yes, thank you very much for being part of the program. We thank you. What's his name? Let's have Mr. OK. Good morning, Mr. OK.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. Good to have you contribute.
Yes, I can see you. You have the floor. Yeah, you can contribute to the program.
Thank you. Always seeing you guys make my day. I live in I live in Barcelona, Spain. I just want to let you know I'm very disappointed, especially when people are talking about old politicians, all these old politicians, trying to bring them back in one way or the other. I don't care if they are relatives, tribal people, or whatsoever they want to use as a yardstick of voting them in. I'm disappointed. I just don't want to mention them, but I am disappointed. Some of the analysts that comes here talking about the youth, talking about change, talking about what they want the Nigerian system to be like, but yet they are still talking about voting somebody like Bola Tilimbo. It's a disappointment upon all the exposure that we are opportune to have this time around. You can click on the internet and see their profiles. Is that how Europe is being run? Is that how US is being governed? This darkness, this blindness, when are we going to open our eyes? Listen, my dear brother, I just want to make my own intention known to millions and millions of Nigerians. Let me tell you one thing. Flip TV, no matter how small it is, Flip TV has opened everybody's mindset. This is the only media house in Nigeria that we that are living abroad can rely on. So I commend you for everything that you're doing, and I commend every one of you guys that take that risk in that Nigeria to come and speak. God will protect you people. Have a nice day till tomorrow.
This morning we have Mr. Odezechima. Mr. Odezechima this morning. Yes, let's have Mr. Odezechima to contribute to the program.
Good morning, Christian. Can you hear me perfectly? Because I don't know whether this network is fluctuating or not, but I believe you can hear me perfectly.
Good morning, Udezeshima. Yes, I can see you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Good
I can
morning.
hear you. Yes, you can continue.
Good morning from here, and good morning to everybody out there. You know, just like the last speaker said, I always maintain this. We have bad and greedy politicians in Nigeria, but we have citizens that are more foolish than the politicians themselves. You know, doing the same thing right around every time, 247 a year, right around the year, and expecting a change. It's just like foolishness. You are doing the same thing every day, but you expect a change. It cannot happen. Most Nigerians are irredeemable. When I say irredeemable, the word irredeemable, go and look for the meaning in dictionary. People like Mr. Kunle, I always maintain it here. I don't have anything against Mr. Kunle. I don't have anything. I don't hate him. I love him as a human being. But his mentality, the way he reasons, the way he talks, the way he analyzes issues, makes me think whether this man, whether he's a living man or he's a dead man walking. Just like I advised the other day, as this year is running to an end, Christian, Flip TV is coming up. It's coming up gradually. If you can see, you are getting more watchers, more viewers right now. And very soon, I believe that Flip TV will go viral. It will be having thousands of people that will be queuing to this platform. Please go and tell your director, Mr. Popoli, to do some reviewing in this platform. I can't see a reason why a reviewer will come out here and start throwing banters at people that are the people that are spending their money, spending their data, listening to you guys every day. Kunle will have the effrontery to come out here and start insulting us. Even though maybe people will tell him bad words in the comment section, that doesn't warrant him to come and throw banters and tell us to go and jump into the lagoon. Yes, that apart. Let me use the opportunity to reply him. Mr. Kunle, thank you for telling us to go and jump into the lagoon. But I have to tell you one thing. I'm far away, 1,000 kilometers away from Nigeria. I'm living in diaspora. I live in Europe. I live a better life. For over 15 good years now, I haven't had a blackout in my house. I have light always. I have pipe-borne water running 24/7. I have free medical scheme. I have medical insurance. I go to hospital free of charge. I eat well. I haven't seen a criminal. I haven't heard gunshot for over 15 years over here. So, me and you now, even if you like, go and vote Satan. That doesn't care. I don't care. I'm just trying to make you know that. In short, I'm contributing, saying that you should vote for the right person to put your life in a better way. But if you insist on voting anybody you want, just like you say you are going to vote Tinubu, good. Voting Tinubu is not bad. It's your opinion. But it's good that you come out now and tell us that you are voting Tinubu, rather than hiding under somewhere. Today you say restructuring. Tomorrow you say restructuring. Tomorrow you say Tinubu. Next tomorrow you say Yoruba nation. That is a chameleon nature. So you should desist from that, Mr. Man. But coming here, Mr. Christian, coming here to insult us and tell us that we should go and fall into the lagoon. You guys need to do something about it. Or maybe we have to take our leave from this platform. God bless you and do have a lovely day ahead. God bless you, Mr. Christian.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Udeze Chima, for your contribution this morning. We'll, however, review. Yes, we'll, however, review that. We'll look into that. Yes, very sure. Mr. Tunde, good morning, Mr. Tunde. Good morning. I can see you, Mr. Tunde. Yes, you have the floor. You can contribute to the program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Christian. Are you listening to me? Am I okay? Is the network okay on your side? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, thank you very much,
Yeah, okay,
Mr.
yes.
Christian.
Yeah, it's okay. We can hear you.
To be sincere, I think we should be fair on Kunle. The platform is for everybody with their different opinions. If Mr. Kunle is inconsistent, you can't blame him. Because the problems in Nigeria, the stress in Nigeria, the challenges of Nigeria has affected many people. I can look at Mr. Kunle from the way I'm looking at him. He looks lean. You can see that there is stress on him, and I know he's a family man. He has commitments. The government in Nigeria has not created enough jobs. Even if you created the job, the salary they are paying you is not enough to cope. People have to be corrupt in Nigeria in order to survive. That is why our policemen and our army people, they are always doing checkpoints in order to be collecting money. That's why you will see LASMA and all those people on the street who are enforcement agencies grabbing the transport workers and be collecting bribes from them. We all know that it is the government, the politicians in Nigeria that cause all this problem. So some people too can be affected. You see, Kunle, the way Nigeria is, the disunity among us who are being oppressed is even causing confusion to people. That is why that you find Kunle that is a bit inconsistent. We people were supposed to come together. The people from the southeast and the people from the southwest and all those enlightened people all over Nigeria, we should all come together and mobilize ourselves to free ourselves from these oppressors. Because the oppressors are all in and among us. There's many in southwest Nigeria. They know that this government is not a good government. They know that the foundational constitution that takes us together is a wrong constitution. It's not going to work. It is the military, mostly dominated by the northern military leaders, that put it on Obasanjo. And even they did not release it until Obasanjo has been sworn in. It was not printed in Nigeria. No Nigerian press printed the 1999 constitution. It is military imposed. It is a fraud. It is a scam. Look at Nnamdi Kanu that was released by the court. Did the government obey the court? It is in that constitution. They put the judiciary under the presidency, which is the executive. The judiciary is supposed to be independent. The parliament is supposed to be independent. Look at Lawan. He's a rubber stamp parliamentarian leader. Look at Gbajabiamila. He's a rubber stamp parliamentary leader. That is why this country, Nigeria, is run down. Please, it is the constitution, and they are not debating it. They are not talking about it. If Mr. Christian and Flip TV is bringing people to come and debate this constitution now, they will be looking for ways to close it down. Our leaders, our politicians, our people, they don't want to confront the truth. And when truth and justice is not confronted, Nigeria can never work. There can never be peace in Nigeria. There can never be progress in Nigeria. That is the foundational problem. And we thank you for social media. Everybody is being aware now. How can the judiciary release Nnamdi Kanu and the government is still holding him? It is wrong. Judiciary is independent. The government should obey the judiciary. It is me and you, the common man, that will force to obey the law of the land and the judiciary. When it comes to the politicians and the power that be, they won't obey the judiciary. So we should all come together. I want to see us here discussing about mobilization, unity, the way we can free ourselves from our oppressors. But it is people arguing with each other, calling each other names. Don't blame Kunle, please. Nigerian stress has got a lot of things in him. Kunle is talking about restructuring the way Baba Adebanjo of Afenifere is talking about restructuring. But when Baba Adebanjo sees that they are not doing the restructuring is changing that constitution. But did you see the parliamentarians in Nigeria changing it? Buhari, before he came in 2015, he promised to do restructuring. When he got in there now, he said he doesn't understand what is restructuring. That restructuring means different things to different people. Look at them. The same thing Atiku is doing now. He's promising people restructuring. When he gets there, he will say he doesn't know. Or the way you people are talking of restructuring is not the way he sees it. And he won't do anything about it. The northern politicians and the northern allies, they are the problem of this country, Nigeria. They are corrupting everybody.
Okay, thank you very much.
You see now, he wants to cut me off because I'm saying
Mr. Tunde, for your contribution.
You see, so please leave Kunle alone. He's inconsistent because of the problem of Nigeria. If you people are united, you have a
continue. You can continue.
Going, everybody will.
I'll give you one more minute.
Yeah.
1 more minute.
Please. Yeah.
You have 1 more minute.
Leave Kunle alone, and if we come together, we have a goal. We have a unified goal. Kunle too will follow. Kunle too is part of the suffering that we are going through in Nigeria. Huh? So many people want to do many things, but you don't show them the direction. There should be leadership. Which are the groups to follow? How are we going to mobilize and free ourselves? These people will not allow us to go, and unless we force ourselves to be free of them. There's protests now in France, in Iraq, in Iran. People are freeing themselves. In Sudan, people go on continuous protests to free themselves. If we think that any politician is going to free us, they won't. Even if we allow Obi to get there now, what about if they don't allow Obi to perform? What about if they don't hand over the power to him? What about if they throw the country into crisis when Obi is going to get there? We have to have our options. We have to have our options. We have to free ourselves. These people are sitting on our commonwealth. It is the money for all of Nigeria that these politicians are sitting upon. And it is the money that belongs to me and you. We should be able able to root them out. These people are making life miserable for us. Apart from the air we are breathing, the politicians control everything. They control the food, the price of food in the market. They control our hospitals. They control our jobs. They control the money in our pocket.
Okay.
This is the fact you people have to know. Come together. Stop blaming Kule. Kule is not the problem. The politicians are the problem. Thank you very much, Mr. Christian. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, we need unity. Everybody.
Thank you very much, Mr. Atunde, for your contribution. We give 2 minutes to everyone on the platform. 2 minutes. Yeah, with that, we have come to the end of the program this morning. Thank you very much for being part of the program. Click on the like button. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program by Standards at the News Center. I'm Christian Chiku. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. God bless.